they're often racing, and Jumbie actually one of the best out, as Classic it is, who spearheads the formation early over the straight 7. Lulu's Gift on the right-hand side, left-hand side consolidation. Havana Pusey moves forward with the old boy documenting in midfield with Cogitate, then Jumbie on the inside of Cracking Gold, Obelix towards the back with Wolf of Badenoch, and very keen, Lulu's Gift being kept away from the others, has carted herself into the lead. So Lulu's Gift racing freely, leads by 2 to 3 lengths from Classic up the centre, who's just trying to erode the leader's margin, and they come together with the length between them. Consolidation in third, Havana Pusey in the orange colours, documenting on the left-hand side in the orange jacket. To way to the right is Cracking Gold with the white face. Jumbie sits in midfield. Obelix in white and black just ahead of Wolf of Badenoch, Cogitate, and watching on from the back is Lead Man, making their way down towards the halfway stage. Lulu's Gift with Classic on the right, left-hand side Havana Pusey documenting, Jumbie waiting, Cogitate. Lead Man on the left-hand side, Noseband, despite being at the back of the pack, still travels strongly. They're yet to get to Lulu's Gift, who still has the advantage. In second, Havana Pusey. Now Lead Man on the near side begins to improve in company with Jumbie, but Lulu's Gift continues to lead, led every step of the way. Now from the back of the field, Lead Man's got to within a length, but Lulu's Gift is digging in, and Lulu's Gift trying to hold on. Lead Man comes late, they hit the line. Lulu's Gift held off Lead Man by a neck, I think. Cogitate in third, Havana Pusey, Cracking Gold, consolidation, Jumbie documenting, and Classic towards the tail. Lulu's Gift needed the line, but it came in time and held on. She led. Lead Man came from the back. No excuses for those in the middle, but it's Lulu's Gift who's home by a head or maybe even a neck. Close for third, Cogitate on the inside of Havana Pusey. That's even closer for third. That's very tight with Cracking Gold and Jumbie. But Lulu's Gift, who did plenty early, she went to post early as well. Tom Marquand just had enough in reserve as Lead Man swept from the back of the field. Maybe Havana Pusey on that is just third ahead of Cogitate, but no doubt about the winner. In the colours of Anthony Oppenheimer, it's Tom Marquand, William Haggas and Lulu's Gift.
And nice to see the Oppenheimer colours winning again. William Haggas winning this race again. He won it a couple of times with Squats, who was a great servant. Full credit to the winner, who was free early, Jason. But when we watch this back, Lead Man, you feeling unlucky?
Well, I think that Tom has done a tremendous job on the winner, who was, all guns blazing early on to keep on going. But also Danny Tudhope, he's thinking here, he's a brilliant jockey coming from off the pace. I am going to get there. And it's here that he runs in under a right-hand drive, and it was that little hesitation, if you like, looking for a bit of company. Obviously the crowd would have been screaming, and Lead Man has run away, and that hesitation in his run has cost him the difference between winning and losing.
And how frustrating for Danny, because he was so quick to pull his whip through into the left hand, and the horse Lead Man was so straight, and it was only one flick. You can see possibly this one, and he dives into his left-hand side. But look how fast Danny is pulling that pro push through into his left hand to correct the horse. Just missed out. But two contrasting rides. Danny right towards the rear, got Lead Man settled in comparison to Tom Marquand, who I'm sure will admit was not in control for the first furlong. I think Lulu's Gift decided what pace they were going early. He's kept them away from the field and eased her over. Wasn't for catching.
Yeah, Tom Marquand on board. We spoke to Tom beforehand, and you spoke about the ability this horse has, and nice to see her do it.
Yeah, it is. Look, she's not straightforward by any stretch of the imagination, and she's taken a lot of work from quite a few different people to get it to sort of come together this season. Look, I'd love to have been sort of going a stride slower for the first half, and it's one of them. There's sort of 5 different things you want to do on her, but you're kind of in the lap of what she wants, and look, she
think because it's sort of detrimental to fight her a bit.
Yeah. Look, we tried slowing her down and dropping her in. She then doesn't take too kindly to it and doesn't take a breath, and look, letting her be her like today seemingly is the way to ride her and the way to have her, and it's an ugly watch when you get beat, but when you pull it off like that, it's fine.
Did you think you hung on?
Danny joined me right on the line, and she was just getting a bit lonely late on where she had the earplugs in. I wasn't sure. I was hopeful, but not sure.
If she keeps sort of learning and getting confidence, do you think she can take the step back up in class?
Look, you'd hope so. Like I said earlier, she's got the ability for sure. It's just getting everything right, and she's with the right team to sort of keep fine-tuning things until we really sort of get her get her back to her peak. But yeah, not easy, but they're doing a great job at the moment with her.
Big one to come in the next. Good luck. Well done.
Thanks, cheers.
Led up by Bryson Hayes there. The winner, well done to him. In the pale chino, in colours. Crikey, golden, all cracked when you go on and on and on. Anthony Oppenheimer winning here with Lulu's Gift in the TPT Fire handicap. Went off at 10-1. Lead man second at 15-2. Iconic colours, aren't they, Jason?
Oh, aren't they just? And that was a real nail-biting finish. Lead man, I'm just looking there. I think they're head on. I might have just been originally too hard on Danny. He was perfect there. He was so quick. You know, any of the youngsters that are looking through and thinking, how good at the top level do I need to be? Well, I think Tudhope was pretty swift there, ambidextrous from right to left.
And these colours, we haven't seen them winning too often, have we?
No, nothing. Normally, upwards, only 3-4